Have you ever felt like you're just drifting through life, caught in a powerful current you can't control? You wake up, check your phone, and the world immediately begins pulling you in 100 different directions. The news fills you with anxiety. A work email sparks instant stress, and a friend's comment sends a wave of frustration through you. You feel like a ship without a rudder, constantly being thrown by the whims of external forces. You're exhausted, not from what you've done, but from what the world has done to you. Imagine for a moment a different kind of life. A life where the storms still rage, but you stand on solid ground, unshaken. A life where the pressures of work, the complexities of relationships, and the sudden challenges that appear out of nowhere don't break you, but instead become the very things that make you stronger. What if the secret to profound inner peace and lasting happiness wasn't about changing the world around you, but about mastering the world within you? For centuries, there have been people who lived this way. They weren't born with superhuman calm. They cultivated it. They followed a timeless philosophy that teaches us how to take back control, not of the external world, but of our own emotions and reactions. This ancient wisdom, known as Stoicism, holds the profound secrets you've been searching for, and today we're going to dive deep into its core. I promise you, this isn't just an academic discussion. This is a journey to a fundamental shift in how you experience your life. By the end of this journey, you'll have a set of practical tools to help you navigate the chaos, not just to survive, but to truly thrive, no matter what unpredictable circumstances life decides to throw your way. So, are you ready to start? 1. The guiding light of purpose. Imagine trying to set sail on a vast, boundless ocean without a map, a compass, or a clear destination. You would simply drift, aimlessly, forever, at the mercy of every sudden shift in the wind and every towering wave. You would be lost. That's what life feels like without a firm, guiding purpose. You feel directionless, vulnerable, and constantly at the mercy of external forces. The eminent Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Difficulties show a person's character." This isn't just a nice thought, it's a powerful call to action. When you have a firm purpose, it acts like an internal compass, guiding you through life's most tumultuous seas. This purpose isn't a miraculous gift. It's something you painstakingly build through deep, honest reflection on what truly matters most to you. It goes so much deeper than superficial career goals or fleeting achievements. It's about the core principles and enduring values you want your life to be about. What do you truly stand for? What kind of person do you genuinely aspire to be? These are the fundamental questions you must answer to define your purpose. Once you have this clear purpose, it becomes an unshakable anchor, grounding you firmly in the midst of life's relentless chaos. Challenges will undoubtedly come your way. That's an inevitable truth of existence. But with a firm purpose, these challenges become infinitely more manageable. They transform from seemingly insurmountable mountains into tangible stepping stones that you can confidently climb. Think of it this way. When your values and goals are crystal clear, the overwhelming world around you seems to shrink. Those colossal challenges become merely small, manageable steps on the journey toward your ultimate purpose. And this profound inner strength, cultivated through Stoic wisdom, can't be easily defeated. I once spoke to a woman named Clara, a successful lawyer who felt completely empty. She had the big house, the nice car, the impressive title, but she was miserable. She was drifting. We started talking about purpose, and she realized her career was a means to an end, not an end in itself. What truly mattered to her was was helping people who couldn't help themselves. So, she started volunteering at a legal aid clinic. This wasn't about quitting her job, it was about realigning her life. She found a purpose that served as a beacon, guiding her through the daily grind and giving her a sense of profound meaning she had never felt before. This firm purpose is never something you stumble upon by chance. It is the direct result of deliberate, deep reflection on what genuinely matters to you. This reflection demands time and profound honesty. You have to dig deep into the recesses of your soul, moving beyond superficial desires to truly discover what fundamentally drives you. It's a continuous, evolving process of self-discovery and alignment with your true self. Once you have unearthed this purpose and deeply ingrained it into your heart, the vital next step is to apply unwavering diligence to protect and nurture it. This involves immense perseverance and a steadfast commitment to your goals. It's about consistently showing up every single day, even when the journey becomes incredibly tough. It's about pushing through setbacks and failures, knowing they are a necessary part of the larger journey. A firm purpose isn't just a destination, it's a radiant, guiding light. It not only guides you, but also provides an indispensable sense of security and stability. When life's whirlwinds attempt to pull you off course, your firm purpose acts as a sturdy lifebuoy, keeping you from sinking. This, precisely, is the unparalleled power of Stoicism. It is not a rigid set of rules, but a profound understanding of the immense power of will and unwavering determination. Epictetus constantly reminded us that true power resides in our intrinsic ability to stay committed to our purpose, regardless of external obstacles. In this philosophy, nothing is truly impossible, and nothing can genuinely shake your resilient spirit. So I urge you, take some time, reflect deeply on your purpose. Write it down, internalize it, and allow it to guide your every step. So, you've defined your purpose, but what happens when you're sailing confidently toward it, and someone else's words or actions threaten to knock you off course? How do you stay on the path when the world gets loud and negative? Let's talk about the ultimate secret weapon for a calm mind. 2. The art of mind control. When someone offends you, it is a completely natural human response to feel hurt and to instinctively desire retaliation. But this is precisely where Stoicism intervenes with a profoundly powerful lesson. Our emotions are not external impositions. They are the direct result of our own thoughts and personal perspectives. This liberating insight means that we possess the inherent power to choose how we respond to any given situation. Instead of allowing offense to overwhelm us and dictate our reactions, we can choose to view it as a valuable opportunity to strengthen our patience and sharpen our self-awareness. Think of it like this. Every time you consciously resist the impulsive urge to react without thought, you are actively building a vital mental muscle. You are diligently training your mind to remain calm, composed, and unruffled, no matter the provocation. Mind control, in the Stoic sense, is not just a skill. It is a refined art that demands consistent, daily practice. Begin with small, manageable habits. For instance, set small, achievable goals every day. Each time you successfully accomplish a goal, no matter how minor, you build self-confidence and powerfully reinforce your ability to control your own mind. Focus intently on living fully in the present moment and diligently deepening your understanding of your own emotions. When you begin to genuinely realize that you possess the inherent power to choose your reactions, you will inevitably become incredibly resilient to challenges and significantly less swayed by negative emotions. Let me tell you a story about a baker. This isn't just any baker. This is a master baker who dedicates every single day to the meticulous perfection of their craft. This baker is not swayed by excessive criticism, nor are they unduly influenced by effusive praise. Their sole, unwavering focus is on relentlessly improving their skills. They pay absolutely no mind to external opinions. This single-minded dedication allows them to achieve a profound sense of true freedom and deep inner peace. They are so focused on their own mastery that the noise of the outside world simply fades away. Similarly, by diligently guarding your mind against detrimental external influences, you can focus entirely on your own invaluable growth. Guarding your mind also critically involves setting firm, healthy boundaries. Be intensely mindful of what you allow into your precious mental space. Just as you would never permit garbage to enter your home, do not allow negative thoughts, toxic individuals, or harmful media to clutter your mind. Instead, consciously surround yourself with positive influences that genuinely uplift and inspire you. Read books that expand your knowledge, engage in conversations that challenge and grow your thinking, and spend quality time with people who truly support and encourage your best self. Stoic philosophy is not merely a classical discipline. It is an incredibly powerful and practical tool for modern life. By diligently learning to control our minds and maturely handle our emotions, we can achieve genuine peace and profound freedom in a volatile and uncertain world. This isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about deeply understanding them and responding in a way that aligns perfectly with our core values and life purpose. One highly practical technique is to consistently practice mindfulness or meditation. These practices help you become acutely aware of your thoughts and emotions, creating a crucial gap between the external stimulus and your internal response. In that precious gap lies your power and your freedom. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to observe without immediately reacting, thereby giving you significantly greater control over your emotional landscape. Another vital aspect of guarding your mind is cultivating a robust growth mindset. Embrace challenges enthusiastically as invaluable opportunities for growth rather than perceiving them as threats. When you inevitably encounter difficulties, steadfastly remind yourself that every obstacle is a potent chance to become stronger and wiser. This powerful shift in perspective can fundamentally transform how you experience adversity, making you far more resilient and significantly less susceptible to negative influences. Remember, guarding your mind is a lifelong journey. It is about consistently choosing to focus on what you can truly control: your thoughts, your responses, and your attitudes. It's about unequivocally rejecting the victim mentality and wholeheartedly embracing the empowering role of an active creator of your own experience. The more diligently you practice, the more natural it will become. And soon enough, you will discover that external events possess less and less power to disturb your inner peace. We've learned how to guard our minds. But what about when the negativity comes from people we care about? What about when a friend or a family member says something that feels like a punch to the gut? What do we do when we're faced with criticism that feels deeply personal? Let's explore the Stoic strategy for handling that. 3. Gracefully handling criticism. Epictetus wisely taught that we cannot control the opinions or actions of others, but we absolutely can control how we react to them. This profound principle means that even when someone criticizes us harshly, we possess the inherent power to decide how much that criticism will genuinely affect us. In today's complex world, this translates to accepting that everyone possesses their own unique perspectives and values, which may not always align with ours. It is completely normal to encounter differing opinions and, at times, even harsh words. What truly matters is how we process and skillfully respond to these situations. The crucial first step in handling criticism effectively is to achieve a deep understanding of ourselves. When you have a crystal clear understanding of your motivations and the fundamental reasons behind your actions, criticism from others loses its piercing sting. If you know that you are consistently acting according to your values and principles, negative words from others become significantly less significant. This profound self-awareness creates an unshakable foundation that diligently protects you from being easily swayed by external opinions. When unequivocally faced with criticism, instead of reacting defensively, take a deliberate moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is there any truth in this criticism? Sometimes, even seemingly harsh feedback can contain valuable insights that can genuinely help us grow. This doesn't imply that you must accept all criticism as inherently valid, but being open to thoughtfully considering it demonstrates maturity and a genuine willingness to learn. Stoicism also deeply teaches the immense importance of patience and gentleness. Patience allows us to gracefully maintain our composure and avoid reacting hastily or negatively to criticism. Gentleness helps us to meticulously maintain good relationships with others, even when they profoundly disagree with us or offer criticism. Think of the lives of people who have faced immense harm and insults with extraordinary patience and kindness, always holding steadfastly to their chosen path. By consistently practicing patience and gentleness, we can skillfully handle criticism without allowing it to disrupt our precious inner peace. Handling criticism also crucially involves developing a thick skin. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or callously ignoring feedback, but rather assiduously building resilience. It's about understanding that not all criticism is inherently about you. Sometimes, people criticize others due to their own insecurities, frustrations, or simple misunderstandings. By recognizing this crucial distinction, you can effectively depersonalize the criticism and prevent it from affecting your self-worth. Let me give you a personal example. A few years ago, I shared a passion project with a close friend, expecting excitement. Instead, he gave me a laundry list of all the reasons it would fail. My first instinct was hurt and anger. I felt a wave of defensiveness. But then, I paused. I realized he was in a state of deep personal frustration at the time, struggling with his own career. His criticism wasn't a reflection of my project's worth. It was a reflection of his own pain. I was able to respond to him with compassion later, not defensiveness. And our relationship was strengthened because I chose to see beyond the surface. Remember that you possess the inherent power to choose your response. Just because someone criticizes you doesn't mean you have to accept their judgment as the final, definitive word on your character or abilities. You are empowered to choose to take what is useful and wisely discard the rest. This selective and discerning approach to handling criticism allows you to grow without being weighed down by negativity. Engaging in constructive dialogue is yet another highly effective way to handle criticism. If the criticism originates from someone close to you, calmly ask for clarification and express your perspective. This not only helps resolve any potential misunderstandings, but also significantly strengthens your relationships by fostering open communication and mutual respect. When people observe you responding to criticism with grace, composure, and a genuine willingness to learn, they are highly likely to admire your strength and aspire to follow your exemplary example. You become a powerful role model for resilience and emotional intelligence. We've talked about criticism, but what about the next level? Offense. When someone's actions feel like a personal attack, how do you stop that feeling from consuming you? What's the secret to transforming that hurt into something powerful instead of letting it fester? 4. The transformative power of offense. Epictetus profoundly taught that what truly frightens and dismays us is not the events themselves, but rather how we choose to think about them. This fundamental truth means that when someone offends you, it is not their words or actions that inherently hurt you, but rather your own perception and reaction to those words or actions. The true power lies entirely within you to decide how much an offense will genuinely impact you. This principle is incredibly liberating because it decisively shifts the control from external circumstances to your internal world. Transforming offense isn't about denying your emotions. It is entirely natural to feel hurt or angry when you are offended. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge these emotions fully without allowing them to control us. It's about meticulously creating a crucial space between the external stimulus and your internal response. In that invaluable space lies your inherent power to choose a response that perfectly aligns with your core values and long-term goals. One practical and highly effective way to transform offense is through cognitive reframing. When you feel offended, consciously try to look at the situation from a completely different angle. Instead of fixating on the negative aspects, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? This doesn't mean you have to agree with the offender, but it allows you to extract any potential lessons and genuinely grow from them. For instance, a friend once deeply offended me with a comment about my lifestyle choices. Instead of taking it personally, I chose to reframe it. I realized that no, their comment was based on their own insecurities, not on reality. But the experience itself was a valuable opportunity to affirm my unwavering commitment to my values. It made me realize just how deeply I believed in the path I was on. The offense didn't weigh me down. It became a moment of clarity and strength. Stoicism also profoundly emphasizes the vital importance of empathy. When someone offends you, actively try to put yourself in their shoes. What might they be going through that caused them to act in such a way? This empathetic perspective can help you respond with compassion rather than immediate anger. It's not about excusing bad behavior, but about deeply understanding the universal human condition and recognizing that everyone has their own unique struggles. Another incredibly powerful technique is to diligently practice forgiveness. Holding on to offense and festering resentment only harms you. It's akin to drinking poison and naively expecting the other person to suffer. By consciously choosing to forgive, you free yourself from the debilitating burden of negative emotions. Forgiveness does not equate to condoning the offense, but rather to releasing its suffocating hold on you. It is a profound gift you give to yourself, allowing you to move forward with unencumbered peace and pristine clarity. Stoic philosophy also unequivocally teaches us that true strength lies in bravely embracing and triumphantly overcoming difficulties, not in timidly avoiding them. Every offense you encounter is a valuable opportunity to diligently build your resilience. Just like a muscle grows stronger through consistent resistance, your character unequivocally strengthens through bravely facing and skillfully transforming offenses. The more consistently you practice this, the more naturally it will come, until you discover that external events possess little to no power to disturb your cherished inner peace. Remember that transforming offense is a continuous practice. It's not something you perfect overnight. It demands patience, profound self-awareness, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. Each time you choose to transform an offense, You are powerfully reinforcing a positive habit and making it progressively easier to respond constructively in the future. So we've learned to handle the external attacks. But what about the internal ones? What about the dark, heavy weight of fear and shame that can paralyze us from the inside out? The Stoics had a secret for this too, a way to face these powerful emotions head-on and take their power away forever. This means that these potent emotions are not inherent in the situations themselves, but are fundamentally products of our own interpretations. Once we grasp this liberating insight, we can begin to fundamentally change the way we perceive and respond to fear and shame. Fear often arises from the unknown or from the distressing anticipation of negative outcomes. It's a natural, protective response, but it can become debilitating if left unchecked. Stoicism teaches us to face our fears head-on. Instead of instinctively avoiding what scares us, we should examine it closely. Break it down into specific, manageable concerns. Often you will find that the fear loses much of its power when you analyze it rationally. For instance, imagine you're terrified of public speaking. This fear might stem from the worry of being judged or making mistakes. But by breaking it down, you realize that the audience isn't there to harshly judge you. They are there to listen and learn. And even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Every speaker stumbles at some point. By facing this fear and preparing thoroughly, you gradually build confidence. Each time you speak, you chip away at the fear, and it becomes more manageable. Shame is a deep-seated emotion that can make us feel unworthy or flawed. It often stems from societal pressures or past mistakes. Stoicism teaches us to confront shame with unwavering courage and profound self-compassion. It's about bravely accepting our imperfections and diligently learning from our experiences rather than allowing ourselves to be perpetually defined by them. Consider a situation where you feel deeply ashamed of a past mistake. Instead of allowing this shame to fester and consume you, face it directly. Reflect deeply on the mistake and genuinely understand why it happened. What invaluable lessons can you extract from it? How can you powerfully use this experience to grow and become a better person? This transformative process of reflection and continuous learning helps you to convert shame into a valuable, empowering lesson, rather than a persistent source of self-loathing. Another incredibly powerful tool in triumphantly overcoming shame is self-forgiveness. Holding on to shame keeps us trapped in a suffocating cycle of relentless self-criticism. By forgiving ourselves, we release the heavy, oppressive burden and graciously allow ourselves to move forward. This doesn't mean excusing our mistakes, but rather acknowledging them, learning deeply from them, and then gently letting them go. It's a crucial, indispensable step in the journey of healing and profound personal growth. To effectively practice overcoming fear and shame, begin with small, manageable steps. Gradually expose yourself to situations that trigger these challenging emotions. Use each experience as an invaluable learning opportunity. Over time, you will diligently build resilience and discover that what once terrified or shamed you no longer possesses the same debilitating hold over you. This gradual exposure and thoughtful reflection help to effectively desensitize you to the fear and shame, making them significantly more manageable. Stoicism also profoundly teaches the immense importance of community and genuine support. Share your fears and feelings of shame with trusted friends or wise mentors. Opening up about these sensitive emotions can be incredibly liberating and provide you with fresh perspectives and much-needed encouragement. Often, you'll discover that others have faced remarkably similar challenges and can offer invaluable insights and compassionate support. We've now learned how to face our inner demons. But what about the future? How can we prepare ourselves for the next storm before it even hits? The Stoics had a remarkable, counterintuitive practice that might seem a little dark at first, but it is the ultimate tool for building an unshakable mind. 6. Anticipating obstacles and building unshakable inner strength. Epictetus thoughtfully suggested that by diligently envisioning potential difficulties along our path, we consciously prepare ourselves to face them with calm and thoughtful consideration. This isn't about succumbing to pessimism or constantly expecting the worst. It's about being profoundly realistic and fully ready for anything that life might present. When you anticipate obstacles, you are not caught off guard or thrown into disarray when they inevitably appear. Instead, you have already proactively considered possible solutions and effective ways to manage your reactions. One highly practical way to anticipate obstacles is through a powerful technique known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves dedicating time to vividly visualize potential challenges and thoughtfully consider how you would respond to them. For example, before a significant meeting, you might mentally rehearse what could potentially go wrong: technical difficulties, tough questions, or even personal nervousness. By envisioning these scenarios, you can proactively plan your responses and significantly reduce the disruptive impact of surprise. This practice isn't about dwelling on negativity, but rather about meticulously building mental resilience. When you've mentally rehearsed handling difficulties, you are considerably less likely to be thrown off balance when they actually occur. You become far more adaptable and truly capable of maintaining your composure, which is a definitive hallmark of Stoic philosophy. Anticipating obstacles also fundamentally means being flexible and openly receptive to change. Life rarely unfolds exactly as meticulously planned, and rigid expectations can inevitably lead to profound disappointment and unnecessary stress. By anticipating that things may not go precisely as expected, you can remain incredibly flexible and readily adjust your plans as needed. This profound adaptability is absolutely crucial for navigating life's inherent uncertainties with grace and remarkable effectiveness. Another immensely important aspect of anticipating obstacles is diligently maintaining a balanced perspective. While it is undoubtedly useful to consider potential difficulties, it is equally vital to consistently recognize your strengths and available resources. Acknowledge the skills, knowledge, and supportive systems you currently possess that can actively help you overcome challenges. This balanced approach ensures that you are adequately prepared without becoming overly anxious or negative. This simple yet profoundly impactful statement powerfully underscores the true essence of inner strength. Our genuine power lies not in attempting to alter external circumstances, but in mastering our own inner responses. When faced with adversity, whether it's severe criticism from a trusted friend or an unexpected setback that throws your plans into disarray, we possess the inherent freedom to choose our response. This pivotal choice defines our character and irrevocably shapes our life's trajectory. Inner strength is meticulously cultivated through diligent self-awareness and consistent, deliberate practice. It begins with recognizing your emotions without allowing them to overwhelm or control you. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather observing them objectively and understanding their underlying roots. When you become acutely aware of your emotional triggers, you can far better manage your reactions. This profound self-awareness is the crucial first step towards building formidable inner strength. Stoicism also profoundly emphasizes the paramount importance of distinguishing between what is truly within our control and what is not. We cannot control other people's actions or opinions, but we can always control our own attitudes and responses. By focusing intently on what we can control, we conserve our precious energy and significantly reduce unnecessary stress. This powerful mindset shift is incredibly empowering and helps us stay firmly grounded in the face of external turbulence. Forgiveness is yet another powerful aspect of inner strength. Holding on to grudges and festering resentment actively drains our energy and clouds our judgment. By consciously forgiving, we free ourselves from the debilitating burden of negative emotions and create valuable space for genuine healing and profound growth. Building inner strength also intrinsically involves developing unwavering resilience. Life is replete with ups and downs, and setbacks are an inevitable part of the human experience. The key is to view these setbacks as invaluable opportunities to powerfully strengthen your character. Every challenge you courageously face is a potent chance to practice resilience and unwavering perseverance. Over time, this consistent practice fortifies your inner strength, making you far more adaptable and significantly less susceptible to being overwhelmed by external pressures. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical, actionable tool for navigating the complexities of everyday life. By thoughtfully integrating these timeless principles into your daily routine, you will begin to notice immediate, tangible improvements in how you effectively handle stress, navigate conflict, and foster profound personal growth. The enduring ancient wisdom of Stoicism has persevered for centuries precisely because it is incredibly practical and deeply transformative, providing invaluable guidance to help us remain unshaken and resilient in an increasingly chaotic world. We have covered key strategies that can help you not only survive, but truly thrive amidst a world full of challenges. As we conclude our journey through these profound Stoic principles, remember this vital lesson. True power resides not in attempting to control the external world around you, which is largely beyond your grasp, but in diligently mastering your own mind and actions. This internal mastery is where true freedom and unshakable peace are found. Embrace the transformative wisdom of Stoicism and allow it to steadfastly guide you towards a life overflowing with inner peace, formidable resilience, and profound fulfillment. Your peace and integrity are unequivocally worth protecting, no matter who tries to undermine them. Setting boundaries is not merely a defense mechanism. It is a powerful declaration of your self-worth and an unwavering commitment to living a virtuous, authentic life. Stay strong, stay grounded, and continue your remarkable path to wisdom and well-being.